I keep a pool of replays, and then when I do these live streams, I just simply say, hey, what do you guys want to see? And we'll pick something. So here we go. Minion of Smog. I'll tell you what, big shout out to Seabear right now. Seabear did an awesome job while I was out of the country. 13 hours time difference. He was basically the one that was posting all the posts on the thread with all the videos that were coming out, and it was awesome. So big shout out to Seabear for his help there. That was so great. It was like, I think it was like 1 or 2 a.m. my time when the videos would go live, something like that. So it was very helpful. No. What time was it? I think it was like 11 p.m. or midnight. But anyway, you get the idea. So having him post all those videos, very helpful. So Ensign Cthulhu sent this replay asking for some assistance with his Omaha game. This is a Sea Hull Omaha, and he's using just a regular, I think this is a Type 5 camo. It's been a long time since I've seen that. No flags, no problem, honestly. Low tier, this is where it's at. Bottom tier, unfortunately, it's a tier 7 battle, and we don't see, triggered, we don't see premium consumables. You know how much I like to harp on that, guys. So, what's awesome about this ship, I used to love this, especially the Marblehead. The guns, just so many guns. Good range with AFT, BFT, and stuff like that. And, now it's sadly kind of fallen behind the curve. It still has pretty good maneuverability. The armor on it is almost non-existent. The AP on it is good in a very close range fight. It's got torpedoes, and it's actually got pretty decent anti-air. All that said, when you take this ship out, you get into tier 7 battles, and it's just a whole different experience. When it's top tier, a tier 5 and a tier 5-4 game, it's great. Unfortunately, it is what it is. What do you guys think, those of you that are watching? Hey, North Carolina, how are you? New account given the flag on the back. This is Ensign Cthulhu. He has sent me replays before, months ago, so I don't think he's a new account. But he definitely, I know he's been working through some different lines. He sent me a bunch of, I think, Fiji replays and some Russian cruisers. So now he's working on the American cruiser line, which is cool. SAT, yes. Omaha is fast at everything. Running, firing, and exploding. I like that. North Carolina vacation was good. Not really a vacation. I was taking students overseas and on a trip. So get a whole bunch of high schoolers together, go someplace, do things, learn, experience, all that stuff. Very taxing, very tiring, but definitely worth it. 1000%. Is it a B-hull? You're right, it is a B-hull. Yeah. My apologies. So the nice thing about the B-hull is you got these 2 sets of torpedo launchers instead of the 1 that you get with the C-hull. You lose a little bit of anti-air, but you have more guns. So, you know, there's that. I know that there's some people that like to do, B-hull because you get the more guns and that sort of thing. That's part of the reason why I like the Marblehead better than the, I'm just drawing blanks today, sorry guys, than the, what's the Russian cruiser? It's gonna irk me now, the Murmansk. I knew it started with an M. Because the Marblehead had a little bit more guns, although the Murmansk has better AP penetration and is overall a better ship. Baron is definitely going way too aggressive. Surprisingly, he's survived this long. I'm not sure why. But the nice thing is that with the Baron doing that, he's Cthulhu is able to kind of push up too and not be focused by everybody and not die right away. So, yay for that. Yeah, Seahull definitely used to have that better range, and I think you get the Hydro at Seahull as well. Oh look, enemy Omaha went up the channel. Cthulhu is about to ground himself. Nope. Baron finally goes down. Oh, he did kind of get caught. Sometimes I find when I play this game, the island just kind of reaches out and grabs me, and then refuses to let go. Alright, now, if you're going to target the Baron there, you see where the smokestacks are going, you want to go farther back. You hit him on the bow there, which is good, but I think if you had fired a little bit farther back of the Britannia there, you would have gotten some more hits. Now, you're kind of in a bad spot here. Kind of good, kind of bad, because everybody here can shoot you, but at least you've got a team that's here, that's kind of working together. He's still backing up. I would be shooting slightly above his rear tail. I love shooting, by the way. I just mentioned I love shooting at battleships that are backing up. So much target and so easy to hit. There you go. That's better. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. There's no reason to stop shooting. You're focused this whole time. You want to get fires going. You want to burn, burn, burn. Shoot here. Yes. Nope, nope. There, never mind. You're good. I think you're trying to shoot the new mechs now. Which makes sense. This guy's on fire. Let him burn. He just DCP'd. Back to him. Königsberg is running away. That's fine. And that's good. Fires, please. Yes. That fire will burn for a while. That's why you don't DCP the first fire. Switch to the New Mexico now, if you wanted to, or you can stay on the Britannia. Gotta be careful. Oh, you are so lucky the Britannia is firing HE. I don't know that I would have made this turn here. You would have been better off slowing down and bowing in if you were worried about being shot at. Because then you could always reverse. Johnny be dead. That being said, it is good that you are withdrawing. You're getting yourself less focused. Let them shoot other people. That's good. Excuse me. I would have fired a little bit above and to the right because of the way he's moving. See? There you go. One of the nice things about cruisers is that the rate of fire is so high you can adjust your aim. New Mexico is a big threat if he decides to shoot you, but fortunately for you, he's too busy shooting the Iron Duke, I think. He's also moving incredibly slow, so I would shoot right at his bow. Yeah, alert, I know, right? Why is he still alive? Oh. What's going on? You're moving around so much. Keep shooting that new mechs. Nice kill by the Iron Duke. New Mex is backing up. Go right over the rear again. And be shooting here. Here, no, here. There you go. Now. Yeah, I do agree, SAT. He's pretty far away from the battle now. That being said, he is still in range, and that's good. You definitely don't want to turn any farther away from here. And you're about to get behind the island. It wouldn't be too bad of an idea to have slowed down prior to that. And then just ducked behind the island if he were to start shooting at you. You're doing the scrolling thing again, which is just... but that's okay. My cat has returned. And that island deserved those shells. Absolutely. See, now you're oh, nope. I think he's still backing up. Yeah. One thing you could do here is switch to AP and try to get some hits on his superstructure while he is burning, but it doesn't matter. Boing!
We've destroyed an enemy battleship.
Cleveland coming in. Edge case is absolutely right. That's one of the fun things about this ship is that you can wiggle a lot and dodge shells because of the really good rudder shift and turning radius. I do agree with that, 100%. And are you gonna get the kill? Yes, 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 baby, baby, baby. Quack, quack, quack. Yeah.
We've destroyed an enemy cruiser.
Now, you've got this Geniza now that wants your bacon. And you've also got this Königsberg. Now, the Königsberg can be a threat to you. Especially if you sit broadside and let him AP you to death. So keep that in mind. Nice. Fire, and you took out his engine. So he DCP'd, so now you can get him back on fire again. All the usual low-tier cruiser fixins. So those of you guys that have been watching, what do you think of this gameplay? Do you think that Cthulhu is doing a pretty good job here? Oh, you switched to AP. Stay with HE at this point. There's no point in going back, especially since you set a fire. And he DCP'd. Stay with HE. Alright, so edge case, some good feedback here. Get more comfortable using the throttle. You're kind of using that now and slowing down and speeding up. But try to do that more often, that'd be a good idea. I do agree. And I think that you did a nice job of staying behind the team instead of in front of the team and getting focused. Yep, aim needs work. SAT is correct, and we've commented on that a little bit already. You finally switched back to HE, but now there's nothing for you to shoot at, so time to turn in hard and just charge. And Lurt says this is not a match to be ashamed of, and I would agree. I mean, come on, you're in a tier 5 ship in a tier 7 game with really, really scary-looking tier 6 and 5 and 7 battleships. And you managed to survive. Survival is an achievement in itself in this kind of a game. So, I know you were asking for feedback and you were looking for some pointers. The only things I would say is you've mastered most of the basic and definitely most of the intermediate skills of playing cruiser, especially, I mean, just overall. So now I think it's time for you to start focusing on using islands for cover, learning how to use that to block shells from certain directions, learning how to fire an arc over those islands. That's going to be very, very helpful, especially once you start your Cleveland grind. And by the way, you're at the right position there because with the cruiser split coming up, having the Cleveland gets you in prime position for that split. So there's that. Seabear says he's got good positioning down, staying alive, working with aim. Aim is important, sure. Okay. So, Ensign Cthulhu, thank you for sending that replay. I'm going to put that in my done folder. And now we're down to a few other ships. I'll go ahead and post again in the Twitch chat what those ships are. Let's see. And I'd like to get from you guys what you'd like to see. Let's see, so we've done Missouri,